Back in February of 2019, 3 families came to us at Community Legal Services in East Palo Alto. They were all related to each other and they were fleeing violence in their home country of Mexico.
The family is from a rural area of Mexico that has become increasingly violent in recent years due to political gang violence in the area. And I felt enormous pressure to get it right because the stakes were life or death for them.
We are absolutely thrilled to be honoring Cindy Hamilton of Greenberg Traurig Law Firm as our Advocate of the Year. They had experienced murders of their family members, their children had been threatened at gunpoint, some of them had been kidnapped, and they had reached the point where it was no longer possible for them to stay in their country, and they had come here to seek asylum.
When they were processed at the border, they just didn't really know how to tell their story in a way that translates to, what's considered asylum status in the U.S. So it wasn't until the wife mentioned in passing that her father had been murdered for speaking at a political rally that we realized that it was really a political asylum case.
Asylum laws are very complicated. It's really difficult to win an asylum case without an attorney. In fact, without an attorney, you are 90% more likely to be ordered deported.
The judge had read all of the papers when we got in there. He had very targeted questions to ask, so they had to tell their story. And it went really well. And I could just tell by the end of the judge's questioning that he had come around. And they were granted asylum right there on the spot. So they were able to leave the courtroom knowing that they were clear, they were able to stay.
When they had come to us at Community Legal Services in East Palo Alto, there was very little that they had told us about their fear. And so actually, we weren't sure that the case was particularly strong. But with the work that Cindy and her team put in, meeting repeatedly with them and building that trust, a lot more really critical and relevant details came out that showed us that this was a very strong case, in fact.
I feel like it's such a privilege to be able to be a lawyer and know how to navigate these very complex systems. All of these injustices get fixed through the court system by the people sometimes who are least equipped to navigate those systems. I do it just because I feel like I'm lucky enough to be in a position to help them, and I just feel like we should.